Abdurrahim Khan from Free IT Education. Today we are going to have a very important lecture which is about function in Python. Function plays a very vital role in Python programming. If you have a requirement to reuse a line of code many times, you create a function. So for this, we're going to learn basic about function, and then in the follow-up lectures, we will use many different types usage of function. Let's jump in. So how function works? So in Python, you use this keyword called def. Def is definition, and then space and followed by a function name, and then you pass on the argument. Here you pass on the value in the function. So this is empty function, so it has no argument, and followed by the colon sign, and then you write a line of codes in that function, what that function does. In this function is a very simple function in which you write a print message. In order to use this function in your Python programming, you basically write the name of the function and followed by the argument. In this case, it is empty function. So if you run it, what will happen? It will just print hello from a function. Okay, and that's what you should see it. And here you can see. Okay. Next thing we're going to learn, sometime we have a requirement like each time in my function I want to pass different values, and I want to print it a relevant message based on to the argument. So this is called argument. So we have got a function, and here we passing a string, and the string is Emil, Tobias, and Linus. So these are different names. So what we're seeing that when we modified our function, and this time we have got a variable. So when this email Emil it will come, it will be saved in this variable, and then you can reuse this name, and this will contain this first thing, and then it says roughness. Okay, so you can say that so if you, and next time when you call this function again, it will print this with this. This is called concatenation, which will just combine this with this. Okay, and then this with this. So if you run it, so what will happen? It will get this value passed and then concatenate with this word. Okay. Okay. So this was passing one argument. This is called argument or input to the function. The third thing we're going to use, if we are passing more than one argument, so here we got Emil and this. So these are the first name and the last name. So what we're saying, we have modified the function. Now we have got two arguments. The first is for the first name and the second is for the last name. So we recall this. So Emil will save in here and Rafsness will save in here. And then you can just concatenate first name plus space plus and then last name, and see here it works. Okay, so if I want to say Abdul Rahim, and I would say Khan, and I print that, so it will concatenate my names with the first name and last names. Okay, so the last thing we're going to cover, this is very important thing. So if you have a function which you are expecting two arguments, first name and last name, and you are this is called calling a function. You just think you are invoking or executing a function. So you are invoking with first name, and but it is expecting two arguments. So you have not provided two arguments and you're calling this function, and it will give you error. And here you can see that it is giving you error and saying missing one required position argument last name. Okay, I hope this has been informative. We will continue our function lecture, and we will learn more complicated usage of function. If you like this video, give a like, share with your friend, and subscribe to Free IT Education. See you in the next lecture. Bye for now.